What's up, y'all? I wanted to share some insight for things that I've learned in case it might help somebody. Um, so there's something I've noticed throughout, like, just connecting with different people where, a person on their journey, a journey is going to be different for everybody in terms of their own growth spiritually, on a soul level, mentally, emotionally, physically. Um, what I realize is when it comes down to a person working on their shadow work, um, I realize there's a key component that not a lot of um, interactions I've at least had um, go further into it to actually do the actual work. What do I mean? Somebody will say they're conscious and aware of their own traits, or somebody could say, I'm maintaining awareness, right? But what people I realize may or may not know is that's only half the approach. If you're not actively going within to find out why those traits exist with you, you're only doing half the work. And this is really important to really understand, because the thing is I think there's a mix up between someone taking accountability for awareness of traits and someone actually actively working on them by going within and actually addressing things at the root core of it, so that you're not only conscious of your traits, but you're actually actively working on them so that it's not being projected onto your connections or relationships with other people. The other thing is when people are approached with what I've just explained, I realize something else. Spirit has a funny way of creating a I was gonna say environment. I don't know why I want to say environment, but like they have a funny way of creating an environment where you're gonna be around the exact people you need to be around, where you're gonna not realize you're unconsciously or they're unconsciously recreating a environment to my screen just went dark. Yeah. Y'all don't know this if y'all haven't been doing this part. 345 on the clock. I've been seeing angel numbers as I keep talking. I'm gonna finish this. Y'all don't know, or actually, they just confirmed the screen went dark. So whoever needs to hear this, y'all don't realize that when y'all don't do the other half by going within and actually looking at yourself and actually finding out where the core of this is coming from, you're attracting in an environment and you're attracting in people to bring it to the surface for you to look at. And the more you keep rejecting it, and the more you keep running from it, and the more you keep pointing fingers at others for triggering you, because you're acknowledging the trigger, but you're not looking for why you were triggered in the first place and actually addressing it within yourself, you're not technically doing shadow work. You're being conscious and aware of your traits, but you're not technically doing shadow work. And the more you keep running from it, the more you're going to recreate an environment to keep pushing you towards the work you have to do on traits that keep coming to surface. Because Spirit's always going to put you in situations where you're going to keep working on yourself and keep evolving. And the more you keep avoiding that specific second half of the work, the more it's just going to keep showing up in your life. The more it's going to be attracting back to you until you, because in a sense, at a soul level, your soul is attracting this in so that you can heal this. This is once again for people who resonate with this message and understand the concept and like realize like, okay, am I ready to be honest with myself and ask myself, hey, am I actually doing the work and showing up for myself? Or am I half-assing it? That's it for this message. Do your shadow work.